You're watching Ticket TV. Like, share, and subscribe on your way in. Oh my God, man, it is going down, you guys. I told y'all, man, you guys don't want to listen on YouTube, man. A lot of you guys was running your mouths, talking crazy, man, acting like I didn't know what I was talking about. Oh, Ticket, man, you need to stay out of politics. You don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, I know exactly what I'm talking about. Exactly what I said happened. Exactly what I said just happened, man. And I'm praying for everybody. There are current situations going on all over the United States of America right now and coordinates. And not only that, first of all, let me start off with the first situation we talked about in the other stream. So Kansas City, Missouri, that whole airspace shut down. All right, we're gonna start right there. All the flights grounded. There is a current situation going on there, a serious situation going on there where they are absolutely checking every single thing out there. The people was I had the videos all online. People was running out of the to the outside area. They're showing everybody that they got outside there while they have the FBI, everybody on the scene doing all the searches they got to do. So that's one thing that's going on. Apart from that, that's going on. And hopefully everybody is safe in that situation. I'm praying for everybody over there. A lot of people did not ask for this stuff, man. So you can't really, you know what I'm saying? Blame everybody who didn't ask for this, man. It's just, a sad situation, as we all know what it is. Apart from that, now you also had a situation that's going on in New York, in Manhattan, New York, right now. That has been evacuated, many parts of that, as they have now found two devices, two devices in Manhattan, New York right now. I try to tell people they ain't want to listen to me. Donald J. Trump, this is what y'all voted for. This is what y'all wanted. Y'all got behind this dude. Y'all celebrated this dude. Y'all propped this dude up, put him on a level like y'all thought. And now it is absolutely disgusting, the whole situation that's going on right now. So there have been not one, but two devices, ladies and gentlemen, that have been found in Manhattan, New York. They're evacuating that entire area right now where they have conducted that search. And so they have the teams out there right now in that area. There was two devices in that area right now. So you have the situation in Kansas City where they've shut that whole area down. You have the situation in Manhattan, New York, where they've shut that whole area down. They've evacuated that area, and they found two devices in that area. Two devices. I'm using the shorter words because y'all know we're on YouTube. So I got to use the shorter words, and y'all smash the like button as y'all come on in here. Also, you have a situation where they have just named the new supreme leader in Iran. The new supreme leader. They have defied Donald Trump and all of his wishes for them to surrender. They say they will never surrender, and they say they are bringing it to Donald Trump's front doorstep. This is what they have said, and these are the type of threats that they're making. And they're saying that they are not going to give it any way, shape, or form. And they named the son of the Ayatollah the new supreme leader in Iran. They just did that just now. They've named the son of the Ayatollah the new supreme leader in Iran. Now, a situation has just broken out on Southwestern Airlines, man. This is a horrific situation, man. Shout out to Shay Cheese for dropping this info, man. There's video out here, too, of this, man. It is very, very a devastating situation, as this situation happened mid-travel, mid-flight. This guy gets up, and man, bro, you could tell the people were shook, man. He gets up, and I will play what he was saying, man. And there was people on the plane, numerous people that reacted quickly right now during this flight on Southwestern Airlines, as this guy out of the blue just rose up. Fight the bomb the flight. That's to America. That's to Trump. Allah Akbar. Allah Akbar. Allah Akbar. Allah Akbar. Allah Akbar. Oh my God. Sit down. Don't move. So they got a whole situation on Southwestern Airlines where this guy had basically, he screamed, you know what? And you know what? And I told you guys this, man. I told y'all this, man. Everybody that's listening to this channel, all these buffoons that came around here running their mouth to me, talking crazy to me, acting like I ain't know what I was talking about. And I told y'all exactly this was going to happen. I said they were going to strike fear throughout the entire United States of America and pandemonium. And that's exactly what's going on right now. Right now. And I told y'all this. And y'all sat up here and ran behind Donald Trump. The same Donald Trump that got on national TV and lied to the entire world, not just to you, not just to me. He lied to the entire world. Now I have the proof.
On Monday, George W. Bush will campaign in South Carolina for his brother. As you said tonight, and you've often said, the Iraq War and your opposition to it was a sign of your good judgment. In 2008, in an interview with Wolf Blitzer talking about President George W. Bush's conduct of the war, you said you were surprised that Democratic leader Nancy Pelosi didn't try to impeach him. You said, quote, which personally I think would have been a wonderful thing, close quote. When you were asked what you meant by that, you said, for the war. For the war. He lied. He got us into the war with lies. Do you still believe?
Now, are you listening?
First of all, I have to say, as a businessman, I get along with everybody. I have business all over the world. I know so many of the people in the audience. And by the way, I'm a self-funder. I have my wife and I have my son. That's all I have. I don't have this. So let me just tell you, I get along with everybody, which is my obligation to my company, to myself, etc. Obviously, the war in Iraq was a big, fat mistake, all right? Now, you can take it any way you want, and it took Jeb Bush, if you remember at the beginning of his announcement, when he announced for president, took him 5 days. He went back. It was a mistake. It wasn't a mistake. Took him 5 days before his people told him what to say, and he ultimately said it was a mistake. The war in Iraq, we spent $2 trillion, thousands of lives. We don't even have it. Iran is taking over Iraq with the second largest oil reserves in the world. Obviously, it was a mistake. So George Bush made a mistake. We can make mistakes, but that one was a beauty. We should have never been in Iraq. We have destabilized the Middle East.
But so you still think he should be impeached?
I think it's my turn, isn't it? You do whatever you want. You call it whatever you want. I want to tell you. They lied.
Okay.
They said there were weapons of mass destruction. There were none, and they knew there were none. There were no weapons of mass destruction.
All right. When a member on the stage's brother gets attacked,
I got about 5 or 6. Do I get to do it 5 or 6 times or just once?
Nice.
Funny.
Now, I told y'all Trump is a big liar, but so are all these people who follow these people. They're big liars too, and they don't hold liars accountable to things that liars say. So Donald Trump has been going at everybody's helmet since back in the Republican primaries about these wars. And what does he do when he's the president of the United States? He goes and gets the United States of America into a war with Iran. And now look what's happened. Civil unrest in the country. Now what's happened? Absolute fear has been mounted throughout the country. Now look what's happened in Kansas City. The whole airspace has been shut down. Now, in Southwestern Airlines, just now, this guy has went off on the plane. They had to have all those people take this guy out on the plane during the flight. You had brave people that was on there that stood 10 toes when he stood up and went off. I mean, people was fear. In New York right now, they have found multiple devices in Manhattan. They've shut down parts of Manhattan. I told you guys, y'all think it's a game? You think it's a game? Didn't I tell y'all this? But all y'all people running around here praising Trump, bump dancing it up, shucking and jiving. You understand what I'm saying? Reverend Leon 911. Come on with it. Come on with it. This is what y'all asked for. Go ahead and suit up and boot up and take y'all ass on. Straight. This is why you always look at the characteristics of a person. Forget about money. Forget about all these other things. This is why you look at the characteristics of people that you put in elected positions, because their character matters. How you treat people matters. How you act matters. Your decision making matters. Your stability matters. All of these things matter. These are facts, not just your wallet. And now, your wallet, because of the greed of a lot of you guys who only thought about money with this, who thought, oh, he's going to grease our pockets, we good. Now, your money is going to be hurt because the economy is going to be hurt because you ignored all the warning signs from all of these politicians. And instead of the people having enough heart to stand up and say, man, we're going to stop voting these same lame politicians in the office and giving these same lame politicians all these opportunities. What we're going to do is we really going to create and evoke a change. Instead of y'all doing that, what did y'all do? Y'all condone it and y'all vote these people in. And now look, you should have seen, I wish I could have played the video. You should have seen the people's faces on the plane just now, man. I pray for those people on Southwest Airlines in the middle of the plane, right? I'm telling y'all this right now. He did all this and forgot that this wouldn't happen in the United States. And what I tell y'all is going to end up happening. I told y'all what's going to happen. He's going to end up deploying all of these troops. He's going to go through martial law. Watch what I tell y'all. And he's going to shut down all y'all. And y'all going to be sitting up there, oh, man, I can't do nothing. Because y'all voted for this guy. Absolute maniac. And I told y'all this. But y'all didn't want to listen. This is why you mind your business and leave people alone that ain't bothering you. This is why I keep trying to tell y'all this. But a lot of y'all don't want to listen to that. Y'all listen to all the foolishness, all the lies, all the buffoonery, all the buck dancing. This is what y'all did. Y'all played both sides, whether it's Democrat or Republican. This is what y'all did. Instead of calling both sides out for their hypocrisy, their lies, and all of the foolishness they got with them, you guys played aside and pointed a finger at the other side, not knowing when you point a finger at one side, there's 3 more pointed back at you. And these are all facts. Which is why I told y'all, and I've been proposed, they need to eliminate the two-party system in America because it doesn't work for anybody at the end of the day. All it does is put people against each other, have people out here arguing, looking like fools, and now this guy don't set this whole thing off. Look at this situation right now, man. Absolute. So now we're talking multiple cities now. Multiple cities and coordinated events. Y'all seen this. The last time we saw something like this was when? Y'all know the date. Trump talking about something, no, I have to approve of their leader. What you mean? You're not the president of Iran. Why are you keep trying to patrol and police everybody else's country? You only strike if they strike you. But what happens is you go out there playing games with these people. You want to play, you're going to get, period. And y'all said right up here and put y'all's bid behind this dude. This dude have isolated the United States, have so many people upset with him because of the way he been running around here trying to bully everybody with them bully tactics, right? I'm telling y'all this. Gonna turn so many people against him. Another U.S. soldier has lost their life just now in this war. So now another one has lost their life. Where all he's going to do is go up there, salute him, put a flag over him and say, thank you for your service. That's it. That's what you get. And I'm telling y'all about this. And to the person who says you're wrong about me, no, you're wrong about yourself. You're wrong about yourself. Ain't nobody a damn fool. You the only damn fool running around here. You see what the hell going on in these streets right now, boy, in that comment section? That's why I blocked your sorry ass. Because I told you this is exactly what was going to happen. And I call the shit how it is. That man sat right up there and told everybody. He talked about these people like a dog, and he turned around and did the same damn thing. Listen to him again, sucker.
Which is my obligation to my company, to myself, etc. Obviously, the war in Iraq was a big, fat mistake, all right? Now, you can take it any way you want, and it took Jeb.
It kind of hurt when you play their words. It kind of hurt when you play their words against them. I'm not saying none of this. Me personally, am playing what that man said to y'all. He gonna tell somebody else what ain't right and then turn around and do the same thing. I want you to think about that. He gonna tell somebody else what they did was wrong and turn around and do the same thing.
So, let me just tell you, I get along with everybody, which is my obligation to my company, to myself, etc. Obviously, the war in Iraq was a big, fat mistake, all right? Now, you can take it any way you want, and it took Jeb Bush, if you remember at the beginning of his announcement, when he announced for president, took him 5 days. He went back. It was a mistake. It wasn't a mistake. Took him 5 days before his people told him what to say. And he ultimately said it was a mistake. The war in Iraq, we spent $2 trillion, thousands of lives. We don't even have it. Iran is taking over Iraq with the second largest oil reserves in the world. Obviously, it was a mistake. So George Bush made a mistake. We can make mistakes, but that one was a beauty. We should have never been in Iraq. We have destabilized the Middle East.
But so you still think he should be impeached?
I think it's my turn. And
You do whatever you want. You call it whatever you want. I want to tell you, they lied.
Okay.
They said there were weapons of mass destruction. There were none, and they knew there were none. There were no weapons of mass
Okay.
destruction.
All right.
Come on, man. And I told y'all this, and from the very beginning. You can go back to what I said from the beginning. Months ago, I told y'all this dude was going to do this. Every single thing I said he was going to do, he have done. Everything I told y'all he was going to do, he has done. The biggest liar I've ever seen out of all of them. He's the biggest. He's the biggest liar. They all liars. And that's why I don't have no respect for none of them across the board. He's the biggest liar of them all. He told y'all no more wars. I'm getting against y'all all these wars. And now look what he has done. He has brought civil unrest to the country. The country is in panic right now. Are you watching the news? Every hour it is a new city that's popping up right now where they have shutting places down. They are searching for devices, all of these things. Y'all not hearing this right now? Y'all not looking at the news right now? You guys aren't looking at reading your updates right now? Or y'all sitting around here playing Fortnite or some shit, capping, GTA or something, capping online. When it's real out here. This man have caused I told y'all these people's gonna wake up. You thought it was a game. But the joke is on all the people that's under him. And to the dude who says we don't care, yeah, you don't care because you're a stain. That's why you don't care. You are a stain, right? You are a stain on the bottom of his drawers. Not mine, because mine is clean, but his. So as I was saying to you before, and you blocked. You blocked. This type of stuff, I can tell y'all this. Right? I'm telling y'all, bro. When you run around here playing with people, bullying people all the time, this type of stuff that's going to happen now. And this is why I tell y'all, leave people alone, man, that ain't bothering you. Right? You trying to go over here, act like I'm going to change everything over here. You ain't even fixed nothing in the States. You still have crime going on in the United States of America right now, every day. He's talking about he's going to go control a different country. He can't even control the United States. What type of hysteria you think right now is going on over wherever bunker he's hiding in? What do you think is going on right now in their offices? They're going crazy because all of this stuff is popping up at the same time today. Kansas City, Manhattan, Southwest Airlines on the flight. Look at this guy. Come on, man. Y'all own something, man. Y'all think it's a game, man. And watch, he gonna end up putting DC on lock. Watch what I tell y'all. He gonna start putting shit on lockdown next. I'm telling y'all this. He's gonna panic, put shit on lockdown, and go put troops in on the ground to get these dudes ran through. Watch what I tell y'all this. That's why I always told y'all, never underestimate anybody. Never underestimate anybody. This dude is a complete joke. And he don't care. It's his last term. He going out. Right? But I told y'all what's fit to happen. You mark my words. Mark my words what I say to everybody listening to this video about what's going to happen. Mark my words. I guarantee damn well to you that I ain't wrong on this shit. I know exactly what's going to happen. This guy is out of his mind. So for you guys who don't know what happened, this guy's on the plane, man. It's sad, bro. This is what happened on the plane on Southwest Airlines right now in the middle of the flight.
Fight about the flag. Death to America, death to Trump. Allah Akbar. Allah Akbar. Allah Akbar. Allah Akbar. Allah Akbar. Oh my God. Sit down. Don't move.
So that's on Southwestern Airlines, y'all, right now. You in the middle of a flight and this happens. And then everybody jumped up. And I mean, bro, this has to kind of bring you the thoughts of what happened. And I'm going to tell y'all again, right? During 9/11. It just brings back those thoughts, man, of what those people went through. We never saw that on video then. That was then. Somebody put the video out now. And that video is going crazy viral. That video is going viral right now. And I told y'all this. Vicky says, Tiki, you were right. Days ago, a co-worker's son got a call 2 weeks ago to be boots on the ground. I've told y'all this. These people told me I was lying. I didn't know what I was talking about. I already knew what Trump was going to do. He tries to debo people and bully people and get his way. And he did all of this to avoid the Epstein files. And he can't back out. This is the thing. He cannot back out. They don't want to hear, oh, I back out. They don't care about that now. They in crash out mode. Don't you understand this? It ain't no back out. Once you don't went in and you don't taking lives, it ain't no back out mode. All them youngins that got lost in that school on the first day, people ain't had nothing to do with this. Man, I'm telling you right now, bro. They in crash out mode, man. And see, he thought that it was just gonna be in the sky. He forgot. I told y'all the other avenues they'll use. Civil unrest. What do? Make everybody paranoid and afraid now. What does that do? Destroy the economy. Now people don't want to go out. People don't want to buy stuff. People don't want to fly. People are afraid to use public travel. Why? Now because you got devices everywhere. So who knows where any of these things are at? They don't shut down parts of Manhattan because of this. Right now, they've evacuated parts of Manhattan. They found 2 devices right now in Manhattan. They're searching the Kansas City airport for more devices right now. They've evacuated. Everybody ran outside. They rushed all them people outside. I know y'all think it's a joke. Y'all think it's a joke. Right? Guess who's going to have heavy security this entire time? The man on your screen. He's going to have security. They're going to have Mar-a-Lago secured, right? They're going to have D.C. secured. All those other places, they're going to ramp it up. Watch. But everybody else, I'm trying to tell y'all this, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, this dude be going on the news, talking tough, putting all these other people out there. Like I said, everybody that voted for this dude should line up and go first. They should be the ones that's on the front line. Everybody that voted for Donald Trump. And all y'all got to do is go back to my channel 2.5 months ago when I was telling these people all of these things and look at the comment section. Dude, you don't know what we're talking about. We can crush them easily, dude. It's not going to last, dude. What are you talking about? I said, man, y'all people ain't got no brains or a head to have a brain in. This is the type of foolishness that's been going on. And now look at everybody that's involved in this situation now. They trying to tell y'all this, man. These people be hella cap, man. Hella cap. Hella cap. Right? I'm trying to tell y'all this. Sad situation, man. And I pray for everybody that's out here, man. I pray for everybody because, man, this is sad, bro. Gas prices gonna be all the way up in less than 3 weeks. Watch what I tell y'all. Gas prices gonna be through the roof, and you gonna have all these people complaining. Hey, man, what's up with the gas, man? What's up with the gas? Don't ask about that now. Y'all the ones that wanted Donald Trump in office. Y'all the ones that voted for this guy. When I told y'all eliminate the two-party system and get all of these bums that be lying to us out of here. Real talk. You should always want peace. I told you this. War is the very last thing you should ever want to go to. The very last option. Nope. But for these people, it's the first option. Bully tactics. Going into people's countries, bullying people. You ain't gonna bully everybody. Because everybody ain't gonna fight you the same. Everybody ain't gonna fight the same way. I told them this from the very first time. And they lie to y'all, tell y'all, they all wanted tickets. Man, you crazy as hell, man. All these countries are pretty much the same as far as you got some people who don't like some people and people who do. So what the news will do is whatever it leans to their narrative, they'll show you that. They won't show you the other side, though. Like I told y'all, they didn't show y'all over on Fox News all the people that was sad at what happened to the Ayatollah. They didn't show y'all that. Why? PDB podcast and all these people didn't show y'all that, right? People talking about, hey man, they should let Patrick David Beck go lead Iran. Man, you crazy as hell. You crazy as hell. You think anybody would respect that dude? And let's see what he says now, since they was over there doing all that crazy talking over there on that channel the other day. Front running. It's sad, bro. And these people push this type of stuff instead of pushing all out peace, where everybody can live and not have to worry about bothering somebody else. Look what they are here pushing to y'all. So now, what's gonna happen, y'all? Once this makes the rounds on all the news stations, guess what's gonna happen? And smash the like button. What's gonna happen is people gonna be afraid to get on them flights now. They know exactly what they're doing. They know exactly what they're doing. They're gonna cause civil unrest where people are scared. And trust me, you better be on point. Public travel, big cities, anywhere, you better be on point. Now they created a dynamic where you're gonna have all this beef going on again, bro. It really sparked up around 9/11, but watch how I get again. It's gonna get real nasty again now. It's gonna get super disgusting. I'm telling everybody that's listening that have common sense, because it's hard sometimes for people to have common sense in this world. And to whoever said this better be over by May, this ain't gonna be over for another 3 or 4 years, sir. I told y'all this, bro. To the brother who said this better be over by May, it's not gonna be over by May. This is going on for years, brother. This ain't no, oh, it's over with type of thing. Nah, this ain't it. No, that ain't how it go. You don't understand. Iran has 90 million citizens, over 90 million. What you think? You think he gonna go overtake 90 million people? Imagine this. Imagine how many troops you gonna have to put over there. People don't even understand the numbers game. Think about what I just said to y'all. Think about what I just said to y'all. And these people don't even use their brains now. So now you have to worry about all of these other things domestically. So what does that do? Again, that puts fear in the public. Because as soon as something goes up in smoke in the air, or as soon as another thing, bro, I'm telling you right now. So if I was y'all, I wouldn't go out in no big groups, none of this stuff, bro. I'll just be honest with y'all. I'll be very honest with everybody, man. You know, I'll be on point about sporting events, all that shit, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all this. So y'all better listen. Take heed to what I'm saying, bro. And you ask me, well, Ticket, how do you know, bro? Because, bro, you have to study these things, right? It's obvious this is the path that they can cause the most damage by doing what? Getting the people upset, getting the people angered. See, what they're going to try to do is turn all the people that even like Trump against him, because they're going to be so upset that this fool got the country going up like it's going right now. Y'all gonna see. Once these people start losing, they family members and stuff, oh, they gonna be up with this guy. You remember how mad people were at George Bush after everything that happened? They couldn't wait for George Bush to get out of there. You remember? You watch. You watch. I'm telling y'all this, man. And the sad part about it is, this guy right here, he's gonna get the most protection out of everybody, Donald Trump. He's gonna be able to sit in a place where he's fully protected. Meanwhile, y'all got to go amongst the people. I'm telling y'all this. Y'all got to go amongst, and this man had enough nerve to talk trash about George Bush and call him a liar and say he's a warmonger. And he all these dudes want is war, and he gonna take us out of war. I get along with everybody. You get along with nobody. Old braggadocious type of dude that have no merits to brag on. And y'all sat here and voted for this guy. All of y'all should be front line. I'm telling y'all this. Everybody who voted for this guy, they should force him to go put on a uniform and stand your ass out there on the front line. Don't make these people who didn't want this type of conflict go out there. Make all them people, Candace Owens, all these people who trying to take their step back, all them people, go ahead and make them go suit up and make them go stand on business. Futon Daniels, all them people. Mr. Bag Chaser, yeah, make him, go tell him to do 50 push-ups, get in shape, do some sit-ups. You understand what I'm saying? Eat some rice cakes and take your ass out there on the front line, man. With the LeBron James beard package. Yeah, take your ass on out there. Yeah, you. We talking about you. Bag Chaser. Yeah, we talking about you, sir. You sitting over here pushing the narrative. See, he won't tell y'all this. He won't tell y'all all these things that's going on now. You know what he's going to do? Try to find something else to talk about. Let me talk about my money. There ain't going to be none when you ain't got none, sucker. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all this. All these people who frontline this shit. Patrick David Beck, go take your ass. You and your whole crew over there. Go get your ass on the front line. Oh, you 50 years old? So what? Y'all over there doing all that talking, y'all want that smoke, go on and get it. These are all the people who sponsor this foolishness. Instead of asking for peace, what do they want? That's why I always told y'all war should always be the very last out. You should never have to go to war unless somebody attacks you first. Going around here bullying people, talking about, we had to get them before they got us. No, you're way stronger than all these other people. You have a discernment. But here's the thing. How do they even the odds? Causing mass hysteria, causing major situations and is it enough police to police every area? And these people have been ready for this. They have been just sitting back, chilling, waiting for years to see if something like this was going to happen. And then what? Soon as something like this pop up and happen, now they activated. Now you're seeing what you see. Kansas City shut down. The airspace shut down. Flights canceled. Southwestern Airlines. This guy right now, today, right now, stands up in front of all those people on that flight. And he goes for the gusto in front of everybody. In New York City right now, Manhattan, they shut that part down. They found 2 devices right now out there. Then you had the situation out there yesterday where those dudes threw 2 more devices. Thank God the other one didn't go off. I'm just saying. Then you had the situation last week where the dude went and hit up that spot outside in Texas. So, and tomorrow people go to work. Ooh. Tomorrow, they know people going back to work tomorrow. And an 8th person has been unalive now, American. This is all on Donald Trump. An 8th person. Right now. And they arrested 2 people yesterday over this device in New York. And they still got 2 devices they just found right now. But y'all sitting over here, like I said, y'all sitting over here now, y'all don't want to be tough. Where is all these MAGA people at? Stand on business, do not hide. Come out here, put your suits and your boots on, and go front line on this thing. Y'all the ones who push for this. And to the person who says stop fear-mongering, ain't nobody fear-mongering, sucker. We telling the truth. Donald J. Trump is a liar. If you have a problem with that, sir, you can take it up the road, Jack. He a stone cold liar, point blank period, like all the rest of them are. Liars. Hillary, liar. Bill, liar. Biden, liar. Obama, liar. You got a problem with what I just said to you, sir? Huh, son? Do you have a problem with what I just said to you, son? They're all liars.
I have my son. That's all I have. I don't have this. So let me just tell you, I get along with everybody, which is my obligation to my company, to myself, etc. Obviously, the war in Iraq was a big, fat mistake, all right? Now, you can take it any way you want, and it took Jeb Bush, if you remember at the beginning of his announcement, when he announced for president, took him 5 days. He went back. It was a mistake. It wasn't a mistake. Took him 5 days before his people told him what to say, and he ultimately said it was a mistake. The war in Iraq, we spent $2 trillion, thousands of lives. We don't even have it. Iran is taking over Iraq with the 2nd largest oil reserves in the world. Obviously, it was a mistake. So George Bush made a mistake. We can make mistakes, but that one was a beauty. We should have never been in Iraq. We have destabilized the Middle East.
But so you still think he should be
I
impeached?
think it's my turn, isn't it?
You do whatever you want. You call it whatever you want. I want to tell you, they lied.
Okay.
They said there were weapons of mass destruction. There were none, and they knew there were none. There were no weapons of mass
Okay.
destruction.
All right. Governor Bush. When a member on the stage's brother gets attacked,
I got
brother
about
gets
5
to
or 6.
respond.
Do I get to do it 5 or 6 times or just
I'm being
once
nice.
responding to that? So here's the deal. I'm sick and tired of Barack Obama blaming my brother for all of the problems that he's had. And frankly, I could care less about the insults that Donald Trump gives to me. It's blood sport for him. He enjoys it, and I'm glad he's happy about it. But I am sick and tired. I am sick and tired of him going after my family. My dad is the greatest man alive in my mind. While Donald Trump was building a reality TV show, my brother was building a security apparatus to keep us safe, and I'm proud of what he did. He's had the gall to go after
The World
my
Trade
brother.
Center came
He's
down.
had the gall to
Oh, no. Ain't nobody getting butthurt, sir. All I'm doing is exposing people like yourself. I'm showing you that this man that you sitting up in here capping for, buddy, is a stone cold liar and have a country in a full-blown war with mass hysteria going on right now. Are you going to sit up here and tell me I'm overplaying it? You damn fool. They've shut down the airport in Kansas City, old man. In New York and Manhattan, they've shut down and evacuated most of that area and found 2 devices right now, man. On Southwestern Airlines right now, this guy gets up and goes off in front of everybody, and they had to. It took all the people that was on there to subdue him. Man, you want to keep lying and playing this game with me? I'm cut from a whole different cloth, old man. So you take you, and you take I ain't even gonna say it. Well, take you and Betty in the picture with you. Go get your uniform and take your ass out there and get on the front line. And leave people who don't want to have to fight in these senseless wars the hell alone. The hell is wrong with you? Man gonna come out here and lie to the whole world. Right? Lie to the whole world. Right? And then he come out and do exactly, I ain't even gonna block him either. I'm gonna cook his ass. He come out here and do exactly what he say. Let me say this again. He comes out and does exactly what he says, right? That Barack Obama was gonna do. People, what I just said now. Think I'm lying?
Our president will start a war with Iran because he has absolutely no ability to negotiate.
What do you say? What did you say?
Our president will start a war with Iran because he has absolutely no ability to negotiate.
Say that one more time for old man in the comment section that was running his mouth with the wifey on the screen. Say that one more time. Say it one more time, Trump.
Our president will start a war with Iran because he has absolutely no ability.
Nah, I don't think he heard you. I think that his cataracts and his goddamn hearing is kicking in. I think he need to turn up his hearing aid a little bit. Say that one more time, President Donald Trump.
Our president will start a war with Iran because he has absolutely no ability to negotiate. He's weak and he's ineffective. So the only way he figures that he's going to get reelected, and as sure as you're sitting there, is to start a war with Iran. Now, I'm more militant and more militaristic than the president. I believe in strength. But to start a war in order to get elected, and I believe that's going to happen, would be an outrage.
To start a war, to get elected, and I believe that's what's going to happen. I believe. See, but you don't hold Donald Trump to the shit he say. And he comes in here and starts a war with Iran after he said Obama was going to do it. Then Obama doesn't do it, and he gets in office and does it. He does it, sir. So what are you talking about, man? Now the United States is going to have to go against Russia too, because Russia, according to not only U.S. intelligence, but Iranian intelligence, is helping Iran attack the United States of America. They're giving them intelligence on how to attack the United States. I mean, y'all think it's a joke, right? 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 The guy's a straight up liar.
Our president will start a war with Iran because he has absolutely no ability to negotiate.
We devastated the Iranian nuclear program.
He's weak and he's ineffective. Our president will start a war with Iran.
Did you hear what he said? But like I said, just like y'all always never do, y'all never hold this man accountable. You never hold him accountable for anything. You don't hold him accountable for the Epstein files. You don't hold him accountable for anything. You understand what I'm saying? Straight up, bro. It is absolutely disgraceful. Absolutely disgraceful. Right? Then when somebody asks him about it, he say, oh, it's a stupid question.
It sounds like the Russians are helping Iran target and attack Americans now.
That's an easy problem compared to what we're doing here. but can I be honest? It's just, I have a lot of respect for you. You've always been very nice to me. What a stupid question that is to be asking at this time. We're talking about something else. Can we keep this maybe a little bit? Go ahead, please.
This is how he talked to people. The same people who treat him with respect. This is how he talked to you. But y'all respect somebody like that, that'll talk to you like that. Think about what I just said to y'all. Right? Right? I want y'all to think about this. This guy, and that's what he does. Right? Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable stuff, man. You know? Y'all have heard all of this. This ain't nothing new, I'm telling y'all. Right? But once again, you guys are watching this thing play out right now in front of the world, Craig. In front of the world. You're watching it play out. And everybody is.
We will not avert our eyes from a regime that chants death to America. The Iranians like to taunt us because they don't have respect for our leaders. I hate seeing President Obama today saying that Iran has violated our agreement. I mean, what did he think? He's now complaining about Iran violating the agreement. What the hell did he think? He's like a baby. They become emboldened because they don't respect us and they don't respect our leader. And all they do is scream death to America, death to America. And by the way, they're not screaming it so much anymore. They were screaming it with him. They don't scream it with me. And when they signed that deal, they were screaming death to America. Do you remember? Death to America. How do you sign a deal when they're screaming death to America? They don't talk that way anymore. They're a nation of terror. And they've changed a lot since I've been president. I can tell you, they were unstoppable, and now they're in deep, deep trouble. When President Obama signed that horrible deal, they were screaming death to America. I haven't been hearing that lately. Iran is a much different country than 2.5 years ago. When I took over, Iran was all over. And now they just want to... Oh, they want to negotiate a deal so badly. Iran is a different place than when I took over. When I took over the United States, when I became president, Iran was a real threat to the entire Middle East and maybe beyond. And now they're having very, very big difficulties, to put it mildly.
Now they're having very big difficulties, but enough difficulties for you to turn around now. And this was 6 years ago when he said that. And now all of a sudden we're going to attack them again. We're going to attack them. Think about what I'm saying to y'all. Right? I want you to think about this. Right? But this is the same guy.
Our president will start a war with Iran because he has absolutely no ability to negotiate. He's weak and he's ineffective. We have a real problem in the White House. So I believe that he will attack Iran sometime prior to the election because he thinks that's the only way he can get elected. Isn't it pathetic? Our president will...
And that never happened. He never did, right? And he still got elected. He actually made a deal with him. And then Trump got into office and tore the deal up and said, nah, I don't want this deal. And then turns around and goes to war with him. After Trump has been a person this whole time.
Start a war with
He's been a person this whole time to say he don't want war. I'm just telling you, you can't make this stuff up. You can't make it up. And all of his delusional followers believe anything he say. Think about what I said to y'all.
A historic realignment, uniting citizens of all backgrounds around a common core of common sense. You know, we're the party of common sense. We want to have borders. We want to have security. We want to have things be good, safe. We want great education. We want a strong and powerful military, and ideally we don't have to use it. You know, we had no wars. 4 years we had no wars, except we defeated ISIS. We defeated ISIS in record time, but we had no wars. They said, he will start a war. I'm not going to start a war. I'm going to stop wars.
I'm not going to start a war. I'm going to stop wars. Meanwhile, he comes back into office and starts a war. Make it make sense.
We're not going to just do this with Honduras and leave.
Listen closely, y'all. You need to listen. You need to listen.
Don't ask me who's in charge because I'll give you an answer and it'll be very controversial.
What does that mean?
We're in charge. We're not afraid of boots on the ground if we have to have. We had boots on the ground last night. We're going to make sure that that country is run properly. Great nations do not want to fight endless wars. We're getting out of the endless wars. Have to do it. No new wars. We don't need the wars. Foreign lands, countries you've never heard of, countries that don't even want us there. We will keep America out of foolish, stupid, ridiculous foreign wars. The plan is to get out of endless wars, to bring our soldiers back.
These things ain't gonna take place because don't try to put the Bible in this, sir. Because the Bible says thou shalt not kill, fool. So don't try to come in here putting the Bible in this. Donald Trump's name should be nowhere near the Bible. Period. The Bible says thou shalt not kill, sucker. So you gonna condone that and put that on there? Oh, this has to happen. No. It just shows you that guys like Donald Trump, what they're about. Point blank, period. And it ain't about shit. Because the guy's a liar. Let's talk about that right now. He's a liar.
We're not going to just do this with Honduras and leave.
Hold on. He's a liar.
I want to fight endless wars. We're getting out of the endless wars. Have to do it. No new wars. We don't need the wars. Foreign lands, countries you've never heard of, countries that don't even want us there. We will keep America out of foolish, stupid, ridiculous foreign wars. The plan is to get out of endless wars, to bring our soldiers back home, to not be policing agents all over the world. We were crazy what we did. We had these endless wars that go on for 21, 22 years, spending billions and billions of dollars.
Didn't I tell y'all? These people are crazy as hell, man. As I said to y'all again, man. And now you gonna see. So I hope all of y'all that's running around here screaming that MAGA stuff, I hope y'all ready to go front line first. Go on and stand out there on the front line. Y'all the ones that asked for this. So go on and stand out there. Go ahead and stand on business. You go ahead and tell them. And make sure you wear your hat and your t-shirt when you go out there. Make sure you wear your hat and your t-shirt when you go out there. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure y'all click those links below. Subscribe to the podcast show. You can donate support to the channel, Cash App, PayPal, or buy that weight loss formula. All the links are below. Peace.